Alrighty, welcome everybody. It is Saturday. I am in Farmington, New Mexico, so it is Saturday about 11:27 Mountain Time. For those of you that are new to my channels, my name is Julie Brown. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And so I wanted to come on and show you a couple of the items in the celebration. Now I'm sure you have been seeing tons of videos on these, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth, not so much show you how to bake a specific card, but to show you a bunch of different varieties of the cards. Because one of the great things about Celebration, if you've never heard about Celebration before, it runs from January through February with Stampin' Up! And it's where you can get free products. So let's look at the Celebration catalog. Now, one thing you're going to notice on my desk, this is the new glass mat. So if you join Stampin' Up! During Celebration, one of the options that you have is to get this mat. Now it comes with the glass mat. It comes with this little silicone thing here, and I can't even get, it's so big I can't even get it in. But this is really cool because it can hold your Stampin' spots. Right here I usually have my eraser, my glue eraser. And then right here, you'll see me later, I'm going to have a bunch of cutouts that I have so that it's easy for me to put cards together. Now, there are tons of other uses for this glass mat, and I will be going over that in the next few weeks. Oh, Carol, hi. Thanks for joining. And you'll be able to see some different things that you can do with this. One thing you can also do with this section here is you can add your ink refills, and you can mix some colors and do some watercoloring and stuff. But this mat has tons of use. I will say that just using this, the one thing I have loved about it is how well the images stamp when it's on this. So again, this is a join. If you join Stampin' Up! Through Celebration or during Celebration, January through February, you have the opportunity to get this. So let me move that out of the way. Now, you know what? I messed up. I didn't get all of my stuff ready, so we'll have to go through the book and use that. Usually I have little things that pop up that give you item numbers. So I'm going to just go through two of these, one of which is going to be the tool paper, because I think that's going to go really fast. So what you'll notice in the Celebration catalog is it'll tell you free. And depending on how much you spend, you can get it free. So on this page alone, if you spend $50, you can either get this heartfelt hellos, and this coordinates with this hexagon punch that we have. And then over here is the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go over making a card with you. I am just going to show you, and this one I went crazy on. I have a ton of cards to show you that I made with this set, because I want you guys to know what is possible with this set. And obviously it coordinates. Let me show you what it coordinates with. It coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle. So that is this stamp set and these dies. And there are so many dies in this. So let me just show you. I'm going to show you two of the items in here. One is the paper that I'm going to show you, and then the next one is going to be just one of the stamp sets that I'm going to show you. So anyway, this is it coordinates with this. So obviously this is kind of a, hey, I'm going to buy this bundle and then I'm going to get this for free. Now this bundle is one of the higher price bundles, so you might consider adding a little bit extra so you can also get this heartfelt hellos stamp as well. Now the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is for every $50 you spend. So if I spent $100, I could get both this paper and this stamp set. They do have some items in here that if you spend $100, then they have special $100 items. But today I'm just going to show you this one and one other $50 item. So let's get started. First, I want to show you the paper. All right, so here's the fun paper with this. And it's got this one, the opposite side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like a graph paper. And then we've got the screwdrivers. The opposite side of that is this really pretty, I call this kind of a water wash. Someone might call this something different, but I call this a water wash pattern. And then this has the little hammers on it. Super cute. And this has the little, it's kind of like the tops to the screws. Can you see, like, it's got the Phillips, it's got the straight, and then it's got some bolts in there. And then this is a really fun one. Wait till you see what I did with this one. This one I kind of cased what was in the Celebration catalog. And then the opposite side of that is, again, the screws, the nuts, the bolts pattern. Really fun patterns. And I don't know about you guys, but I am always, always looking for masculine cards. And then this is like a tape measure. And on this side we have the dotted, I used to call that dotted Swiss paper. And then on this one we have another set. These are different than this first set, just so that you know. Yeah, I know, the paper's great. And then again, a little water wash in Lost Lagoon. Okay, so what I did with this paper and the other one that had this is I actually have a Brother Scannon cut, and so I had it cut out, but I also fussy cut them out, and it is way worth your time to fussy cut these out. So let me bring in, oh, sorry, before I do that, all of these edges, do not throw any of these pieces away. I actually cut, once I cut the bigger full pieces, then I also cut these little pieces because I'm going to show you 2 cards that I literally did with just the leftover pieces. Yeah, Carol, for your husband and sons, right? Perfect. So here is my little, and this is something that you can just, while you're watching TV, just sit and fussy cut. But I've got all these pieces, but I wanted to show you that this is another fun thing with this mat right here. You can stick all your cutout pieces in this. And see, this like sticks to that glass mat. And so then I've got all my little pieces and I can start working on my cards right here with that mat. So another fun thing with the mat, but I just kind of wanted to show you all of those pieces. Okay, so let's get to the cards that I made with this. So some of them was just using the designer series paper. Obviously, some of it is bringing in that, that trusty toolbox bundle. And that is this one right here. And I'll get you the number for this. Sorry, I usually have it where it pops up. And I don't know what I was thinking this morning, but I didn't get. So the trusty toolbox bundle is 162723. And it is in the new mini catalog. So we have the I don't want to confuse everybody. We have our Celebration catalog. This is all the free items. And then we have the mini catalog, which is all of the new items that are coming out. And I don't think I have one sitting here right now, believe it or not. I think I moved a bunch of stuff so I would have room. But the mini catalog has all the new products that started January 4th. So that bundle, the Trusty Tools bundle, I would definitely look into getting. Okay, so let's get started. Now, some of these are super simple and some of them a little more work is entailed. So this is literally just using the designer series paper. Now I want you to notice I use the holographic paper here, and I use the dies to cut out these little screws to give it just a little extra oomph. Okay, and literally, now you'll notice I will add a lot of dies. So this one is this die set. And the reason I'm giving you guys all these ideas because it's, hey, look at this. And if you don't have these die sets, maybe you might want to add up. This is the Nested Essentials dies. Now, anyone who knows me knows I love any type of stitch die. I love all the dies, but stitch dies are kind of my Achilles heel. So the front of this, now this is a piece that was cut out. But it was one of those pieces that was on the edge, so it didn't cut the full thing out, so I just used it in this corner down here. So how fun is that card? You're the most awesome dad. Happy birthday. All right, card 1. Now here's another card, again, used mostly with just the designer series paper, bringing in, again, these 3 pieces are cut out from that paper. And then I just stamped the screws up here, and then I did a strip of designer series paper here and here. And then on the inside, again, the same thing. I used one of those pieces that didn't cut, like I couldn't cut the whole piece out, and I could use it in a corner. And that's kind of what I did with these 2 pieces as well. So you can see how it's to your benefit to keep every single piece of that. And if for those of you coming in late, I'm talking about this. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. This paper here, I cut all these pieces out. So how fun is this, right? So this one says celebrate, and then it just says enjoy your day. Now the enjoy your day does come from the heartfelt hellos, which is one of the other free stamp sets. So it's right there, enjoy your day. So that's one of them. So you'll see, I believe this one comes from the, it's one of our online ones, Softly Said. All right. Here's another one with basically just designer's series paper, but I spruced it up by adding some embellishments to it. Again, that's that hexagon punch that, and in the enjoy your day, you can see it comes from this. And you'll notice how the hexagon punch just punches those out really well. Again, designer series paper, one of my cutout pieces. And then it says, Dad, you're the best. This also comes from the Heartfelt Hellos. So really fun card. I did a bunch with this set, guys. Okay, what about this one? So again, I just took that designer series paper, cut it at an angle. Now Let's Eat Cake comes from the, oh, what is it? The Heartfelt Hexagon Bundle, which is, the bundle is where you can get this, this punch, and that is in the mini catalog. But see how I used all these little pieces that were on the edge, and I was able to put it together and design a really fun card with those. So that's what I'm telling you, these little pieces on this edge, even though you don't get all of the full piece, you can still cut it out and use it like this. So here's this one, Let's Eat Cake, happy birthday. Again, one of the little pieces that was not a full piece. There you go. Okay, this is another one that I just kind of threw some designer series paper together. I do have the full pencil here, the full tape measure here, and then again, designer series paper. And then I stamped it with the little, it's got the screw and the nuts and bolts that go with it. That's in the Trusty Tool stamp set. So here's another card. You're Simply Marvelous. This one I did stamp and color in with blends. Okay, wait till you see this one. This one's so fun. All right, so this one I brought in that die set because I love the die set because it has this, it looks like pegboard, which any of you that have a husband or a partner or a son, nephew that has a shop, you're going to see pegboard in that shop, correct? So how fun is that? So again, these are the full pieces that I cut out. And then I did the Happy Father's Day here. But again, I just had some designer series paper behind that. And then You're the Most Awesome Dad. And then again, this is one of those pieces that it wasn't a full piece. And I was able to connect it there. All right. So I hope you guys are liking this. I'm not seeing too many comments, but I hope you're liking it. And so this is another one kind of using that pegboard. But this time I backed the pegboard. And this time, I don't know if you guys can see, I put little embellishments on there to look like the tools were hanging from it. And again, using that designer series paper. I don't know about you guys, but I'm all about easy buttons. And anytime there's designer series paper, it makes it so easy to design cards. Okay, enjoy your day. And again, this one is a stamped image of that hammer colored in with blends. Okay, now here's a toolbox, and again, all of these pieces were the side pieces. Look at this. So here's a really fun toolbox, and all the tools are shoved inside of it. This is my one full piece. All of these were pieces that I was, so how fun. Guys, think about this, right? Usually we look at our designer series paper, and obviously some of these things you will be able to cut out with the dies, but the stuff that doesn't cut out with the dies, you can either fussy cut. If you have a brother scan and cut, you can do that. But it's all these little pieces that are on the edge that I'm able to do this toolbox with. So it's like you can use every inch of this paper. But how fun is that one? And then the inside is You're Awesome. All right, and then this one, I just did some stamping and some I colored in with blends. This is the one piece that came out of the designer series paper. This is one of our new die sets. It does coordinate, but I do want to show you that. Here's one of the new die sets, and it's called Everyday Details, and it's in a bundle. And so this has a lot of dies in it too. But I just kind of wanted to show you some of the new dies. But look how fun that looked. It made it look like really like mechanical, right? Oh, yes. Thank you for being resourceful. Yes. And then I just tied it with a ribbon there. But look how pretty that came out. I'm in love with this card. I don't know about you guys. This is almost one of my favorites, and it was like one of the easiest to do. And then on the inside, again, I had this little piece of a brush that was from the side. And so I stuck that down there. And so there's that card. Fun, fun. All right. And then the last one that I did with this, I actually have two more to do. Now this was taken, I kind of stepped it up a little bit, but I want to pull that page. See this toolbox that they have in that page? So it's made with the designer series paper. So, but what I did was I added I'm going to think of it. I added this metal plate 3D embossing, and I was able to put like this on here. But how fun is that? Again, guys, these are all the extra pieces that were not full pieces, and it's a rolling toolbox. The only best thing I could have done better was make it move, right? So how fun. And this is the paper. I did add some cardstock here, but this is the paper that I showed you. Let me find the paper that I did this with so you guys know what I'm talking about. It's this, I did it out of this paper, this piece of paper. So how fun is that one? Woohoo! And enjoy your day. And again, this was one of the tape measures that the end didn't show, so I just put it like it went off the page. So I was able to use that. All right, so I'm going to bring all those back in so you have a quick look at that. This is going to be kind of a quick video today because I'm just going over two of the celebration items, and I'll probably be on later today, so be watching for me to be later, just so I can share all of these fun cards. And remember, this paper is free with a $50 or more purchase. Now, I am going to tell you guys this. If you purchase, make a purchase through me today of $50 or more, especially if it's this set. Look at all those cards. I am going to give you the free PDFs for all of the cards that I made. So if you do place an order through me, then that is what will happen. And I'll put that information up a little bit later. Actually, I'll put it up, but just ignore my December hostess code. But you can order through me at juliebrown.stampinup.net. And again, if you place a $50 order or more with me today, you will get the PDFs, step-by-step instructions how to make every single one of these cards. Fun. Do you guys love these cards? I'm in love with these cards. Okay, so the next set I'm going to show you, and I wanted to do quite a few with this set too, because I kind of felt like it's going to be one of those sets that's kind of overlooked. Because if it's not up your alley, then you might not think that it's a good one to get. So the next one that we're going to cover in here is the Cradled with Love. And I did do one card that is not a baby card at all. And I'm going to show you all the different stamp sets that I use to create these cards. Again, so that if you're trying to get it and you're trying to get a $50 purchase, again, right? Okay, so let's look at these cards. So first, let's look at the set. So we're just going to do two for this first little section. I'm trying not to keep everybody online forever today. I know it's a Saturday. People have things to do with their kids, but it's the Cradled in Love. All right, so let's show you some of the cards I did with this. And then I'm going to talk to you about some of the other stamp sets, because I used a bunch of other stamp sets. Two of the stamp sets I used, I just checked, are in low inventory. So if it's something that you think you're going to want, you might want to consider getting those. Okay, so here's our first card, and this is basically just stamped and colored. How cute is this? And some of you guys may recognize this, right? This is our Little Dreamers bundle. This actually is in low inventory right now. And I did use this one a lot with this in conjunction with this card. But how cute is that? And of course you could do it pink, green, yellow, blue. I love the elephant. You guys are going to see I love the elephant. I use the elephant a lot. And then there's the congratulations on your new little one. All right, so there's card 1. Okay, card 2 was just stamping and creating my own background with the little elephants and all the little sayings that are in this stamp set. And I just did it in a bunch of different colors. I used this sheer ribbon that comes in a 3-pack. And again, here's my stitched, you can see that one. Stitched, and actually this one is from this set right here, which is that Everyday Details dies. And it's this center one right there, because it's just stitched. It doesn't do the holes like the other one did. But how cute is this? And then I just stamped the bassinet, and then I just stamped over it. So again, another fun card with this set. I hope you guys are liking these cards. So this one I wanted to do like some fun stuff with our in color. We have some 6x6 in color designer series paper, and so I wanted to design a card that you could do with that. I did use the Stylish Shapes dies for this one. You can see elephant. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm in love with the elephant. And then I just stamped and made this baby boy card. And then there's the inside for that one. So really fun. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, I don't have people where I would need baby cards. But it's always good to have one, guys, on hand, because you'll never know when it's going to happen. Now this one, you guys will notice this designer series paper. I brought this one in using the Earth and Textures designer series paper, just to give this a completely different look. And I did make this one for a baby girl, but I used the deckled circles, the Stylish Shapes dies. And those are good. If you guys don't have those types of dies, those are good things to purchase to get these stamp sets for free. And then there's the inside of that one. So again, super cute. All right, now this one was kind of funny because you're not going to believe what I used to make this one. So this one is my congratulations. And again, this is from the, oh gosh, Little Dreamers, this is. But I made this little baby girl, and you're never going to believe what I made her out of. Can anyone guess? It's another stamp set. Of course, the face is a circle punch. But I made this little baby girl, and you guys aren't going to believe which set. And again, this set is also on the, it's low inventory. I used the raccoon from this Zany Zoo set for the body of this little baby girl. What do you say? and I did, oh, and the hair, I know you guys can't see the hair very well, but the hair, I actually stamped, sorry, I actually stamped and colored the lion, or just his hair, and then I fussy cut his hair out to use as the hair for the baby. So what do you guys think, right? Great idea. Just make a little baby, and I used Zany Zoo bundle to do that. Okay, and then the one that I designed, and I designed it with, this is one of my favorite sets. It is also on low inventory. It's the Lazy Day bundle, and it comes with all of these dies. So wait till you see the card I did with this one. So here's the card that I did with that one. And do you see what I did with that crib? I made it like one of those hanging bamboo swings. So how fun is that? And again, I used some, embossing folders, but what a fun card to do with that Lazy Day bundle. And I just kind of brought that cradle in and made it a swing. So fun, fun. And then this one just says, and I like the sayings on this one. It says, it's always a good day when you take time for yourself. Happy birthday. So I know, isn't that unexpected, right, with this set? But that's the thing, is you guys got to look at these sets and think of all the different ways that you can do it. Okay, so my last one is kind of a 3D project, which I don't do a lot of, but when I saw someone do this cubed card, and I thought of this set immediately. So here it is. And obviously these are our a la mode alphabet dies. I use the bright, is it Bright and Beautiful? It's the, in the annual catalog, it's the birthday paper. And then it says pull here, because you need to pull this out because it says Bundle of Joy. And then look what happens. This opens and everything pops up. And so when it stands, it looks like this. So how fun is this card, right? And then it's got the designer series paper. And this will actually stand up and can be a decoration as well as a card. But it says welcome little one. And then this is from our from some of our designer series paper. I connected the 3 little elephants over here, and then the cradle's in the middle. Oh, right? And then it just folds back down, and then this goes back in, because this is the piece that you can sign and say congratulations on your new baby. And then wherever I threw that ribbon, and then you just tie it with the ribbon to keep it shut. All right, so remember guys, if you place an order with me today of $50 or more, you're gonna get the free PDFs for everything that I'm showing you right now. And again, I'm gonna stick that back up there really quick. Ignore the fact that I don't have the right hostess code, but it is juliebrown.stampinup.net. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to come on really quick and just give you guys kind of an inside look at some of the possibilities of these free items that are in Celebration. I usually spend a lot of time on the mini catalog, which I will later, but I think sometimes we overlook the stuff in the Celebration catalog, and I really wanted to show you guys the potentials of all of that stuff. Now, I will put a link in once I shut this down, I'll go into both my YouTube and my Facebook, and there'll be a link that if you do want to purchase through me, you can. If you already have a demonstrator, I understand. But again, if you spend $50 with me today, then you will get these free PDFs on how to make every single one of the cards that I just showed you. So anyway, guys, I hope that this helped you. I hope it inspired you. If I have any demo friends on here, I hope it inspired you of cards you can make and show to your team and your customers. And as usual, guys, I really appreciate you spending time with me today, but be checking back, because probably in a couple hours I'll be back live again showing you some more potentials of some more things that are possible with Celebration items. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Everybody have a good rest of your day. If you don't join me back, I understand, but you will be able to watch it on the replays on both my YouTube and Facebook channels. Guys, thank you so much.